What's up, Patrick Tuggles? I see you. Let me go grab my glasses. Oh. What's going on, Callus Auto Detailing? I see you. ASAP Landscaping. I see you. And Handyman Services. What's going on? Hey, y'all do me a favor and get my likes up, man. Hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Yo, I'm uploading a video right now. Still working 24/7. Started washing my dad's truck after seeing your video showing love from Mexico. I see you, man. Appreciate it. All the way from Mexico. G Works, what's going on, big dog? Yo, I finally used that polisher. I got a video on it too, man. Z Customs, what's going on? What's that Gristle podcast? I see you, big dog. Yo, I'm actually uploading a video right now. 100, I see you. What's that, Ephraim? Did I say that right? Mobile detailing? I'll just wait for a few more people to get in and I'll get started. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Y'all get those likes up. Appreciate you for stopping by. Y'all be getting a lot of rain over here. How about y'all? Where y'all at? What y'all got going on as far as y'all weather? I'm a rookie in this game, and your videos have really helped me and motivated me. I appreciate it, man. Man, it's funny, man. Every time someone tells me that, man, it feels like the first time. It feels like the first time someone's ever told me that, as far as like inspiring and motivating them. Like I said in the past, man, I when I started this video, when I started this YouTube thing, it was just to make money, get create extra revenue, and I was just trying to put like the best type of videos that'll get hits, and I never looked at it as I never looked at it as that I'll actually be inspiring people. I was just giving people like when I give y'all videos, it be things that I like currently probably going through or something that I've went through before. It's based on what I'm going through in my journey, so I just share it with you guys, and it's I'm telling every video that I put out, someone says that I inspired them, that I motivate them, that I motivate them to quit the 9 to 5 and go full time and start lawn services and things like that. Uh, so I mean, like I said, every time I hear it, it's kind of funny to me because I didn't get in it for this, and this is what it turned into. So it is what it is. Uh, I'm I'm happy that I'm able to put out videos that can help people. And you never know how things are gonna turn out, man, until you start doing it. When you start these businesses, you have a certain expectation, and what end up happening is things go. Sometimes things cannot go good for you, or you go through some rough times. Sometimes things can go good for you, and sometimes it can go good for you, but in a different way than you didn't expect. Like my YouTube channel, I didn't expect it to turn into what it did, but I mean it did. Yeah, I'm kind of distracted right now. I'm trying to find my thumbnail for my video because what I want to do is after the live is over with, then my video will drop. And man, just to keep it real with you guys, these videos are not easy to do. You know, some people sit back and they watch, they watch different videos. They watch videos and they watch other YouTubers and then they feel like I can do it. I can do it too. And then once they sit down and start trying to come up with some content and put something together, they quickly realize it's not easy. They quickly realize it's not easy. and it's not, man. It's easy. So, like, anytime that, anytime you got friends or family or, people that's out there putting out videos, man, support them because, it takes a long time, like, especially you want to do like a decent, real good video. It takes a while to come up with a concept, to film it, because, like, if you don't get any jobs, like me personally, if I don't get any jobs, it's hard for me to film anything. Cause it's not like I got cars and stuff. Well, I do got vehicles that I can work on, but I mean, you come out with better videos when you actually out there in the field. Because I'm gonna tell you about 98% of the videos that I show you are actual customers and clients, cars and lawns. But what I want to talk to you guys about is basically building value. What's going on, Tolies? Who's this? Yo, what you use? It's just wheel brightener that I use on the wheels. Basic wheel brightener is concentrated. I use degreaser on the wheels, on the tires, and I use degreaser on rims, on wheels as well. But I use degreaser on tires, on the actual rubber. Uh, how do you get customers if you're beginning? Man, tech assistant out and ask those ask those custom. I mean, ask that question so many times, man. Um, Yo, you just go back. I got a video on that. Just type in A&A how to get customers and clients, and I got so many videos talking about that. I got so many lives where I explain it. I just can't do it again. It depends on how concentrated it is. Maybe 10 to 1, and that's 10 parts water. But let me get started. What I want to talk about is my last video that I did was called Knowing Your Value. And when I talked about that, when I talked about like knowing your value, when I gave y'all the little scenario and everything, one thing that I failed to realize is that some people have a hard time knowing their value and knowing how to charge people and being confident in giving prices because they're they don't they haven't really been through nothing. They haven't been tested, and they haven't like built their value. And sometimes you can feel that you're valuable, and you may be valuable. But the thing is that do other people see you valuable? Do potential customers and clients see you valuable? Because you can say you this and that all you want. If you don't have anything that can prove how valuable that you are, then that can lead you into not knowing or being afraid to give a person a price. And I had to really think about it the other day when I was talking about it, because I remember year one, the way I do lawns now is the way I did lawns when I first started lawn care. I've been doing lawn care. I mean, when I first started doing it as a business, I started 2012 as an official business, A&A Professional Services. But I had been doing it ever since I was 13 years old, and I'm 41 now. Been doing it for a long time. So I knew I was good at it. I had value, but nobody knew me. And so what I mean is not necessarily having value in yourself, is is letting others know your value. Is what I'm talking about. And there's so many ways you can do it by reviews, referrals. showing your work, basically, taking pictures and showing videos of your work and things like that so people can see what you're capable of. I got a lot of my, and this is one of the answers to your question, whoever asks how to get customers and clients. Being seen. I don't know how many times that I was in somebody's lawn and a passerby stops, a neighbor stop and will be like, "Hey, how much do you charge? I live right down the street. Can you give me an estimate?" And I'll get their number. I'll go down there and give them an estimate. I'll text them an estimate, and they'll be like, "Let's do it." And I picked up another client just like that. No social media, no word of mouth, no nothing. Being seen. I can't tell you. Oh man, appreciate it, prime time. I can't tell you how many times that I can't tell you how many times that that happened to me. It happens to me all the time, even to this day. When I went out to New Jersey, I linked up with Works and Sporties. And while working with Sporties, I realized that it's the same everywhere because when I was with him, people were walking up asking for cards. It was one neighbor was just looking like while we was there. This man watched us. If y'all watched the second video with me and Sporties, you saw us do a Subaru, and I think that was an Armada. Then after that, we pressure washed the house. Well, it was the next door neighbor, like, was coming out just looking. He'll come out. We'll be doing the cars. He'll come out again. Now we're doing the house, and he was like, "Wow, he got a card." When we was talking with the customer, selling up payment and everything, one of the neighbors drove by, saw us, and she was inquiring about, services, and he gave her a card. And most of the time, that's how you get most of your customers and clients. But the thing is that how you gonna get that first one? And how you gonna get that first one is you gotta open your mouth. You gotta, when you see people out, don't push it on them. Don't bother them. Just kind of, if you see a card like me, this is what I do. Say if I see a mom, a soccer mom, in a Tahoe Suburban or something like that, and she stops at the gas station. She's pumping gas. I'm pumping gas. I kind of do it. I keep cards in my pocket, and I kind of do it in motion with what I'm doing, solicit or give them cards and stuff like that. I don't do it that way. Like I may just be walking and see somebody in a nice vehicle, and I'll say, "Hey, what's up, Angel?" And I'd be like, "Hey, oh, that's a nice car," and and then I say, "Wow, I see you got, oh, you got 3 kids." She'd be like, "Yeah, yeah." I said, "Whoa, that's a blessing." I said, "I bet you they wreak havoc in that back seat." She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, here's a card. No pressure. I detail cars. If you ever need someone to come out and clean your car, I come to you with my own water and electricity. I can come to your job, and you just give me your card, and you walk away, and that's it. And make sure on your cards you got your YouTube, your website, all that stuff, so she can do her own research. And when she does that, you got that stuff already on there to see. She can see the work. Like I don't just, when I make videos, I just don't do them for YouTube. That's another way to build your value. Because to be honest, a lot of, I know a lot of you got a lot of detailers on here watch me, but I bet you if you go in your city or wherever you detailing at, I guarantee you that out of 100 detailers, it's probably going to be one or two, maybe anywhere from 2 to 5 that got videos. I'm good, Danny. I see you, big dog. Like, y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Them the only ones, you're not gonna see too many people doing that. So that's gonna set you apart. Just imagine if, like I'll tell you what another thing that I do. I have like 30-second time lapse videos in my phone, right? When a customer, when I'm washing a car and a customer pulls up and say, "Yo, how much you charge?" and I'll tell them, and I'll, and when they start talking to you, like asking more questions about it, you give them a card. When you flip them to the back, and I got this from Sporty's about the cards. You flip to the back, it explains all the packages on the back of the card. Another thing is, another thing is, I can actually take that my cell phone and show them a video, like a quick video. You don't want something that's going to be 10 minutes or 5 minutes, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. I think a minute is still too long, but you could do a minute and you could kind of show them. Like if you guys follow me on Instagram, I got minute videos on there. I could just say here, I could just pull it up and just show it to them and show them before and me doing the work and then after. And I like that's what I'm capable of. That's building your value. That's making you valuable. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, so when you get to a point where you got a website, you got YouTube videos, you got reviews, you got your Instagram, you got your YouTube, you already got customers and clients that's referring you and that's praising you. That's going to build your value, which is in turn is going to build up your confidence. When you got 10 clients 10 clients or customers that value what you're doing, and they're like, man, every time you go out, they thanking you and they're appreciative and they tipping you. What's gonna happen is, you're looking at it as like, wow, I got options. Like I don't have to go to this customer over here that's gonna micromanage me, that's gonna try to bargain every dollar down. You're not gonna have time for that simply because you got clients that don't even do you like that. It's crazy, man, because like I did like maybe about a month and a half ago. I did two. I did an interior detail with a wash, and I did a full detail. One was a Honda Civic, the other was a Honda Accord, and they were in the same month, but on two totally different days, two totally different customers. So I go out there, and one of the ladies, she was telling me that she's getting the car ready for her son. Her son was in the hospital. He'd be getting it out, and when he gets back to driving, she wanted him to be in a clean vehicle. And so I started on the vehicle. I knocked out the interior. I had the interior looking nice. The only thing I had to do was put the leather conditioner, the wet wipe. And so she was walking out, and she had the money in her hand. She walks up and she said, "Hey, I'm about to leave. Are you gonna be okay while I'm gone? I'm gonna pay you just in case you're done before I get back." And so she paid me. At the time, I charged 150 for a full detail on a sedan, on a sedan or whatever. And so she gave, so I'm like, okay, cool. She gave me the money. I didn't count it right away. I said, ma'am, you want to look at the interior? I'm pretty much done with the interior. Give you an idea of what it's going to look like. She said, yeah, sure. She looked at it. She was like, oh my God, oh my God. Like, that never gets old. Every time someone is excited and happy about the turnaround you did to their vehicle and how you brought it back, and they just so happy, like that instant gratification. I've never gotten that. I never received that type of response from anybody, from an employer, customer, in other jobs I had. I've never experienced that, and the fact that you got people that react like that, and so she leaves. Okay, now I go in my pocket, I pull out the money, I count it. She gave me 180 bucks. So she gave me what, a $30 tip, right? So just check this out. Her mindset, like she's already seeing the value in what you're doing even before you even did the work because she booked my services online. for one thing. And you know, she booked my service online for one thing. So just me having that website, and she found me on the internet. She Googled and she found me, and she went from there and scheduled a service on my website. And I was like, wow, you know. And so the fact that now remember me telling you the story. Now I told you that she walked out the house to give me the money because she was about to leave. She had not looked in the vehicle yet. So she already put the tip in there just for the convenience and just for the fact that she doesn't have to worry about that vehicle herself, that she could pay somebody to do that while she's doing other things. And she was running errands because while I was there, her and her husband was remodeling their house. She was, you know, covered in paint. She was painting and everything. And she had to go run errands. So, you know, she was appreciative that she can get someone that she can rely on to come out and do it. So in return, she gave the $30 tip before she even got any results. You understand what I'm saying? When you start getting customers like that, you know, it boosts your confidence, and you're not gonna waste time with customers that want to negotiate everything, want to complain about everything, and just, you know, just give you a bad experience. And again, when you start that makes you feel, and then it makes you feel valuable. You know, when every time you're going out, they're giving you tips, or they're congratulating you on the work that you did. It's nothing like it. You know, it's nothing like it, man. I like I said, man, like I talk to, you know, friends of mine and other people that's in the business, and we all say the same thing. I don't know any other job that's going to. I don't know any dealership. I always want to low buy dealers, yeah, because dealers don't value you, man. They don't value you, you know, and that's the thing. It, you know, when you come across people that they have a perception, you know, and dealers, they don't want top notch work. They just want the cars to look good enough to sell. And really, man, if you're a mobile detailing, dealership work sometimes can be a waste of your time because they want to lowball you because they're trying to make money off the vehicle. They're not trying to make you rich. They're trying to make money off the vehicle, so they're trying their best to, you know, everything they get done to the vehicle, they're trying to get it at the cheapest price possible and get that car off their lot. And so that's why I don't do anything. I don't do anything with dealership lots. I've done one dealer lot, and I did it last year around February, around January, February, and I did it because I never done it before, and I heard about it, and I just wanted to see what it's all about, and you know, all the rumors and stories that I heard, it was true, and you know, for me. And so I'm not wasting my time doing it because you can go out there. They're trying to get you to do. Like I had one guy, man. He had these cars. They were filthy. He was trying to get you to do cars for, you know, for $7, $10, and I'm talking about inside and out. And that ain't no way. I talked him up. You know, I talked him up, but it still was pennies. Even though I talked him up, it was still pennies. So it's not worth it. You could do one full detail. You could do one full detail at 160 to $200 on a sedan, and it's going to, you know, you're going to make more money than you're going to make there doing several cars. You know, unless you get a guy that is selling high end vehicles. Unless you're getting something like that, I just don't see it. You know, but that it ain't like that in all cases. I mean, if you want to do dealership work, I mean that's on you. You know, you making fun, like, you know, like what's his name? Detailing dealership podcast, or dealership detailing podcast. Um, I mean, he's, you know, the way he explained to me, he was very successful in that, but he was able to, you know, bang those cars out. If you're starting out and you got a job already, or it's like I said, you can make anything work for you. So I'm not just gonna totally bash it, but it's not for me. I'm gonna just say that I'm not doing it. But those guys clearly not gonna see your value for the most part. Um, like today, um, I went. I have two lawn care clients that no, not clients. I got two lawn care customers that that they own businesses and they're very busy. They're at their businesses all day. And the thing with them is that when I go out there to do their vehicle, when I go not vehicles, when I go out there to do their cars, I'm sorry, when I go out there to do their lawns, they're never there. And what they want you to do is they want you to come to the shop and get the payment, or come to their business and get the payment, which I hate doing because one of them is not far from here, but the other one is a ways from here. So every time I'm heading that direction, I have to, leave myself a mental note to stop by there and get paid. Now, one of them, they're very kind and humble. As soon as I walk in, they look at me and they like, "Oh, how you doing?" And they pay me right away. And sometimes they pay me for like two or three cuts at a time, so I don't have to keep coming back there. I can work with them. Okay, now I have one that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times, I do a good job. They just don't see the value in somebody who cuts grass. And just to keep it real, some people just look at you as a lawn boy or a yard boy. Even though I'm a grown man with a mortgage and a child and a family, they're not gonna look at you that way. They're gonna always look at you as the help, and they're never gonna value you. I don't care how good your job is and what you do. They're never gonna value. Every time I go in this place, right, I done had these people for probably 4 or 5 years, and when I first started doing it, I needed the money. I just got used to doing it. It doesn't really bother me anymore. But I was just saying to myself today that next year I was going to let them go because I don't want that energy on me. I don't want anybody that doesn't value what I do. I don't want them as a customer because as soon as somebody else cheaper come along or they're gonna let you go. Then and you're gonna feel used because even though they're getting paid, but it just doesn't make no sense that I got to go out there, do my job, and then I got to go do more work to get my money that I've already earned. Uh, but like I said, I still do it because I'm used to doing it. Uh, it's not an excuse; it's just what it is. But that's a person that clearly doesn't value what I do. You know, and it doesn't matter what I have. He doesn't care. I can say, "Yo, man, look at this. I got this. I got that." I can show him everything, and he wouldn't give a damn. He's gonna look at it. He wouldn't care. He's gonna look at it like you just the help. That's how he's gonna look at it, and you just gotta be. You just gotta know. You just gotta know when to leave. You know. Stop. Dealership one. They don't want to pay you. Two, they struggle pay you. Yeah, always want to complain, but because they are trying to get you to get more out of you. Exactly. And from details of you service, I see you, Roosevelt. It's starting to, you know what? I'm starting to get more detailing. I'm starting to get a lot more detailing, but my lawns are still, I still do more lawns than cars. What do you mean? What are you doing wrong? Why do you think you're doing something wrong? What? Okay. What are you doing? What do you, Danny? What are you doing as far as mobile car wash? I mean, mobile detailing. What are you doing to advertise and promote that? You guys hit that like button. We got 24 people in there, man. 11 likes. Get my likes up. I appreciate you guys. Okay, I'll check them out. I see you prime time. The hell? It's sad but so true sometimes, bro. They don't understand this is a business. Yeah. Telling my customers added service. When people try to lowball me, I always tell them quality costs. So I don't see that's the thing, man. I ain't got time for that, man. Like I don't have time to explain nothing to nobody, man. I'm gonna give you my price, and if I'm gonna give you my price, and if it's too high, it's too high. I'm not negotiating, man. I'm not trying to convince somebody that I'm good at what I do. I see you, Patrick. Yep, that's a good price point. And over time you can still keep going up. You can keep going up $10 every $5 to $10 every 5 to 6 months, or $10 every year. That's what I do. I just keep going up. I see you, strong freak. I do more lawns. I tell my customers also mobile car wash, not enough practice. Law supply. Well, I mean that is obvious. Them the first people that you wanna them the first people that you want to go to. If you're doing lawns, you already got a customer base. Let them know that you do it. That's it. Just let them know that you do it. Don't force it on anybody. But a lot of you guys are the people that's been on here. Been on my lives for a while now, for like at least almost 2 years now. And I mean, I gave so many examples on how to. Y'all just go back and watch my old videos, but I gave giving you guys so many examples on how to get customers and clients. And then another thing too, man, is just be patient. It's just because you're implementing these strategies that work for me, it doesn't mean that it's going to work for you immediately. It's not going to work for you, immediately. It may take a few months, a few weeks, it may take a year. You just got to find something that's going to work and keep doing it and keep doing it. Find several different ways and just keep doing it. Uh, like I always told you guys, like one of the easiest ways I used to get cars is I would call my friends, like go to women. Don't be scared to talk to women. If you're scared to talk to women, you're gonna suffer, because most of my customers in detailing are women, if not all of them. If not all of them, I have maybe a few, and I can count them on one hand. But the rest of them are women, and you can't be afraid to talk to them, because women, they will pay, because women value that. They will pay. Like if you tell them, yo, like you say, yo, your car needs waxing, they will listen. If you tell them, oh, they say, well, I got a couple of stains, man, we might as well just do a whole interior. Have your interior ever been detailed before? No, you need to get the whole car done. Let's just tell them that. Get the whole car done. How much that's gonna be? $120. Let's add a wash. Well, how much would that gonna be? It'd be 150, 125, and they'll do it. You know, but if you have if you have friends that are women that work in office buildings, call them. Go to your Facebook and just start looking. All those people you went to high school with. Hey, where do you work? I work here. Yo, look, I'm gonna come out here and give you a free car wash. Wash your friend's car for free, and I guarantee you that somebody else is gonna ask you for a card. Somebody driving by on the street will see you and pull in the parking lot and ask you for a card. And her coworkers are going to ask for cards. Her coworkers may even get a wash that day. So be ready to work, be ready to do extra cars that day. You know, you go in there to do one car, but load up, get all your chemicals, have enough water, and load up to do more cars. I mean, I've said this 1,000 times. You guys have heard this over and over and over from me. Y'all can go back to my lives. You can just type in, go to YouTube, search A&A, customers and clients, A&A, how to get customers, A&A, just type it in. And I give this thing over and over again. Is the thing about it is, you just got to be patient. If you're implementing things that works, just be patient and let it work. Oh yeah, it's very hard to keep your truck clean. That's good, detail freak. Right, $40 detail. I used to do $40 details. I used to do $20 details, and you know those low prices got me in those neighborhoods and got me in the door, and then from there I moved up from there. You know what? I haven't even been. It's something that I want to do as far as my product line. I see you. Uh, my product line. It was something that I've been wanting to do, but I haven't even started anything yet. As in, I know where a distributor is where I can get some products. Like it's not gonna be my own product line. I'm just gonna distribute it. But I haven't done anything with that, man. Right. Exactly. Add demand. Once I get fully booked, that's when I raise prices. The cheap ones would drop off, and I'm essentially making more of the same. Exactly. What'll happen is you'll start making more money, or you'll start making the same money with less cars, and that's exactly what will happen. What's going on, man? Well, you know what? I tried that, Danny, and trying to schedule different days, and it used to work, but when things start picking up, I get a booking on my website. So I was last year. I talked about, I'm not gonna even say it. I'm not gonna even say it, but yeah, you know, if that work that may work for you in the beginning because you may not be getting a lot of cars, so you can have different days to do cars. Now, don't get me wrong. When somebody calls me for a wash, I do try to schedule it around my lawns. I do, but if they tell me, oh, I got to have it done by this time, well, my lawn clients and customers are not going anywhere, and I don't have to do their yard at a certain time. I have to do it on or around a certain day. So I can come mornings, I can come evenings, I can come afternoons. It don't matter, long as it get done within the time frame that we already agreed on. So I can actually, like, if somebody say I need a full detail, and I tell them, well, look, I know if I get up and start on my yards at 7, I'll be done by 12. I'll try to schedule them like at 1:30 or 2 or 3, and they say, no, I'm gonna be out of town. I need to be done. So you know what I'll do? I'll just schedule them in the morning. I say, yo, 7 o'clock good. I'll be there 7 o'clock. get done by 12 or 1, go switch out my equipment and then go knock out my lawns. I just make it. I'm just being flexible. But what I'm going to do is, like I told you guys before, that I'm still going to build my setup. I know I do my setup. I haven't done it yet, but that's the plan in the future because now it's really got crazy. I started noticing last year, but now, like I literally, like, since I've been doing the headlight restorations, I've literally been going. Like, I'll do a yard, and the thing I love about headlight restorations is all you need is a bottle of water, a spray bottle of water, sandpaper, and a drill, with buffing pads and stuff like that. And so I can do that in between lawns, if somebody calls me for that. I had something great live. Too bad I gotta get back to work. I see you, Tolies. I had something I wanted to say. I saw somebody's comment. It sparked something. Let me see the man. Yeah, I remember what it was. I charge anywhere from I started at $60. Uh, I'm going to go up on that. I'm gonna go up to 75. Uh, all the dealerships around here and these major mechanic shops around here, like, they charge $100. And the thing about it is, I'm coming to you. But let me explain something to you guys, because I saw somebody say, and I was talking to somebody about this earlier, and I think it was Patrick. Yeah, it was Patrick. Patrick said, I gotta travel to you. I gotta put gas in my generator, gas in my van. I got an electric pressure wash. I also have business insurance and all kind of other stuff to pay. I can't do I can't do a $40 detail. Now I know in the context that he's saying it in, he's just explaining it to you guys. But that, seeing Patrick Tucker's comment reminded me of, that was a speech that I will give people who would try to negotiate my price. And as time went on, I started thinking about that, and I'm like, why am I explaining this to this person? If they don't see the value in it, why? Why deal with them? Just like look at women. Women spend all types of money on nails and hair and all types of stuff because we look at it, we look at it and we don't care about it. But it's very valuable to them. It makes them feel good. It makes them look good. And so that's the value they see in it. So if somebody wants to lowball you and they don't see that you're showing up to them with your own water, your own electricity, you got all the stuff. All you need is the keys in the car, and they don't have to wait in the lobby. They don't have to drop the car off and get a ride back and then get picked up to come pick up the car. They don't have to do all that. They don't see the value in that. Then that person is not a person that you want, because they're looking for a deal, and they don't respect what you got going on. They're looking for a deal. So when people pull up and they say how much, and I tell them the price, and hey, you got a car? Yeah. And I could tell by the way when I say the price, I can see the look in their face that they're like, whoa, they're not gonna do it. I give them a car and I get back to work. I don't waste time trying to explain it to them. The only people I explain to them is when I give them a price. They say, okay, well, how much I get for all that? Then I'll give them a quick, I'll show them a video. I'll give them a card like that. But the thing is that when somebody try to negotiate and they start talking and saying all this stuff, this is all you got to say. This is all you got to say. You're going to say, look, man, I'm offering you a level of convenience. If you don't want to, if you can't afford the convenience, I understand. Just think about it. When you go to a gas station, they'll have a candy bar in there for $2. They'll have a bottle of Gatorade in there for $2. Or sometimes, you get the little, I think it's like 2 for $3, right? So $1.50 per Gatorade. But you can go to Walmart and get that same Powerade or Gatorade for 85 cents. Well, the reason why the convenience store is higher is because the store is closer to you. It's not going to be packed with shopping carts and people shopping. The store is small where you can readily grab little nip-nabs and stuff that you need. That's why you're paying so much for the convenience. The same thing with a detail, a mobile detail. This is what you're offering this person. Let's not even talk about the service. Let's not even talk about the end result of the service. We're talking about that I'm able to come to you, service your vehicle while you do other things. You could be at home doing laundry, cleaning up, helping the kids with their homework, cooking, or whatever the case may be, instead of being out there slaving, doing it yourself, and then have to do all those other things. Or you can be at work. And while you're working, because you're going to be there 8 hours anyway, so while you're there working, your car is in the parking lot getting detailed. And all you have to do is drop off the keys. My car's over there. That's all you got to do. So that's what you're paying for. So and that's how I explain it to them. I don't tell them, I got to pay this, I got to pay that. I'm not telling them that, And it just depends on how they talk to me. And I may not even tell them what I just told you. I'll just give my price. And when they say it's too high, I'll be like, I understand. I turn my back on them and I keep working. That in itself will show value, because that person will see that he must be making money. He must be doing good, because that didn't faze him. He gave me the price. He turned around. He kept working. And the thing about it is, if you ain't got people, like if you ain't got people referring you, and you ain't got people like praising you and stuff like that, like that's part of your value too. Where's the value? Just think about it. What's going on, Vision Service Care? Just think about it. When I was younger, I would go to clubs. And we'll ride around, and we got a certain club in mind. And we'll pull up to the club. And when we pull up to the club, let's say the parking lot is empty. The line is short. You kind of look at, you don't want to go in that club, but you go around the corner, the parking lot is packed, and the line is all the way out in the street. That's where you want to go, because all those people that's trying to get into that club, that's showing that club has something to offer, some value, and that's where you want to be. And if you let somebody lowball you, you're diminishing your value right there. You see what I'm saying? Because if they're able to lowball you, then they're not going to respect you, and they're not going to value your services. And every time you give prices, every time you give them prices, it's always going to be a negotiation. And you don't want to be in that. And if you got somebody that you started that with, every time y'all talk, it's negotiation, you might just want to cut ties with that person. Because it's going to be hard for that person to see you as anything else. I don't care if you try to stand your ground, they probably won't budge, because they got over so many times. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on, Clean Right? So that's the thing, man. I'm about to get off of here. As soon as I get off of here, I have a video that'll be dropping. It's called Build Your Value. I named this one Build Value. This one's going to be Build Your Value. I'll be doing some lawn care. Ashes in the video. And I also be detailing a Ford F-350, a full detail. So thank you guys for watching, man. I want to shout out everybody. Uh, Man, this writing on here is so small. What's that? Derek E60, I see you. Clean right, cut right. What's going on, big dog? Art, I see you. Speaking to potential clients with confidence helps seal the deal. Exactly. Knowing what you're talking about. Like you're gonna talk with confidence when you know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Yo, where did you get your shirts made? I got my shirts made at a local place here. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Evolutions. I see you. Yeah, man. But I'm just saying, like, that, and whoever said that, what did he say? Speaking to potential clients with confidence. And like I said, when the confidence gonna come in when you know what you're talking about, because like I remember the first time I did an interior detail. It was a Honda Accord. That car was filthy. And the first time I did it, I got it right. It took me a long time, but I was using a lot of methods that did not work. And once I found something that worked and I kept doing it and I perfected it and I became more efficient where I could move a lot faster, what started to happen is I got confident. So when somebody say, man, what year you got? Oh, I got a 2014 Honda Accord, it's filthy. Send me some pictures. I'd be like, oh man, I give them, and now I can give them a price because I know what it's gonna take. I give them a price, and I give them a price, and I show up, and I know I'm gonna do a good job, you know. And the funny thing about it is, when they called other people, they turned it down because you got some people who want every job to be perfect. They want every job they do to be perfect, so they will turn down the job that they feel that won't be perfect. And so what happens is that list of people that she got to choose from gets smaller and smaller. And she runs across somebody like me, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it. And I explain to her these type of seats, all this thing's not going to come out. But look, here's a video of a car just like yours, because I've done so many Honda Accords that make and model. Give it to her, show the video, she'll see it, and they'll be like, oh man, and they'll see that, the stains are kind of faint, they're kind of still there, but the car looks amazing from the before, and they'll be with it. And sometimes I get it better than I thought I was going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk to them with confidence, that'll make them want to deal with you because you sound like you know what you're talking about. And if you can explain it to them in a way that they can relate to what you're saying, it makes sense. Come on, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, rewatching Evolutions. What's going on, big dog? I see you. Lopez, what's going on? Oh man, y'all know y'all can watch it back if you missed anything, man. I seen you, Kings Deluxe. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that blue one is kind of tight. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to drop it right now, man. I'm about to get off of here, man. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking in with me. Y'all get those likes up. The people that just came in, go ahead and get my likes up. I appreciate it. Uh, but again, man, I told you to know your value, but before you can know your value, you got to build it, and not necessarily build it for yourself, not necessarily build it for yourself, but build it for others. Build your value so others can see that you're valued, and that comes with being visible on social media, being seen, all the stuff that I always say. It's gonna, and just think of everything that I always say. It's just one circle. It just goes around and around. It all connects. And trust me, you can ask Clean Right Cut Right is on here. Me and Clean Right Cut Right talk often, and he calls me if he having an issue or a situation or whatever, and I tell him, and he does it. And time will go by, he'll call me, yo man, it worked. He called me, yo, I got 4 full details this week. He does lawn and detailing. And he's like, man, I got this going, I got that. And every time he tell me, I be like, look, man, I ain't surprised, man. Come on, tell me something new. I ain't surprised. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can listen to the way he talks. Like from when we first started talking to where he talk now, he like more confident. He's more knowledgeable, and he's open. Like he's ready to learn and ready to take on new things to make himself better. And the thing is that if one thing that a lot of people are not doing in my area is headlight restorations. What I did is I did a headlight restoration on my truck. Then I did a headlight restoration for a friend of mine, and then I did a full detail on a Lexus. I did a headlight restoration on that, and then one of my lawn care clients, she has y'all probably seen that video on one of my videos. It's a white Lexus LS, and one of the lights was clear because she had just replaced it, but the old was foggy. I restored that for her. And I told her, I said, yo, I can fix that. I restored it for her. I took that and made a video and blasted all over my Facebook. And I even put money behind it to advertise it in my area. And I started going to like different Facebook groups in my area and putting that video in those Facebook groups. Yo, after I did that, I want to say that was maybe a month and a half ago. Since then, I've done about 15 or 17 headlight restorations. Most mobile detailers in my area are not doing headlight restorations. So I said, I'm going to learn how to do it because that's going to increase my value because I'm doing something that a lot of people are not doing. And I'm not going to say they can't do it, that they won't do it. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it. And it's easy, fast money, man. Even at $60, just do the math. 60 times 17, do the math. And then on top of that, people was tipping me. I even had three in one day. 3 in one day. I was doing lawns, do a headlight restoration. Do another lawn, do a headlight restoration. I even drove out like 30 minutes and did 2 at one location and got like $160. You know? You see what I'm saying? So, stop second guessing yourself. And trust me, the same way you guys found me on YouTube, there are other YouTubers on here with a way more knowledge than me as far as on the skill level. And they can go out there and you can go out there and you can learn how to do this stuff. It is not hard. Watch multiple videos. Once you start seeing the same technique or the similar technique on different, then you're going to be like, okay, this must be the way. Go out there and try it. Go out there and get your hands dirty. And come up with your own technique and come up how to be efficient and faster, and then say, yo, you see a friend with some headlights, go do their headlights. Do it for free. Trust me, you're gonna get the money back. Do it for free. You're gonna get the money back. Do somebody at the job. Then now that's a good way to walk up to customers. You're at the gas station, you're pumping gas, you're gonna see it. Somebody pulls up with a cloudy headlight. Yo, I see, that's a nice car. You know what to make your car look even better? What's that? Clean those headlights. Yeah, I can clear those up for you. Here's my card. No pressure though. Just do your research. All my information's on the internet. Think about it. If you're interested, give me a call. And that's it. Go on about your business. I'm out, y'all. I'm out, man. I see you. What's going on, George? Well, I'm out, man. If you guys are just checking in, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I'm about to go now. I've been on here for about an hour and 5 minutes. But I got a surprise for you guys. I'm dropping a video right after this live. So as soon as this live is over with, the video is going to pop up. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Keep hitting. I got 20 people. Hit my thumbs up, man. I appreciate you guys. But I check you guys later. Shouts out to the new wave. Peace.